Hey, ladies, welcome. I am so excited as we get ready for the Renewal Retreat 2026. This changes everything. And I told you I would give you an opportunity to hear from the ladies who are speaking at the retreat. And I got some powerhouse women. But I got a woman that's a powerhouse, like does the thing. I want to introduce you and introduce to some of you and share with some of you my friend Myra Shaw. Got to tell you, I met Myra 2 years ago. And I joked with her the other day. I was like, well, you wasn't really checking for me. You were like, hey, girl, nice to meet you. But I wore her down. No, seriously.
Stop it.
I've been following her on social media because it's not a lot of women that I follow that are powerful speakers in their own right and who are tangible and accessible and friendly and confident and encouraging. And we connected, and she can't get rid of me now. So I am so blessed that she agreed to do the renewal retreat last year and was like, listen, you got to know how Myra does. Listen, if you need me. So she has come back this year to do the renewal retreat. So I want to introduce Myra Shaw to you. Hey, Myra.
Hello. Listen, that story tickles me every time. Every time it gets me. It gets me.
No, because it's like I was looking across. We went to another event, and I was looking like, I've seen that lady on my social media.
Right.
And so I was like, I'm just going to go. Didn't know she went to my church, too.
Right.
Shout out to WOGCF.
Yes.
I was just wanted to meet the lady from Instagram.
Right.
And more importantly, LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Her business
more
importantly,
is
the LinkedIn business.
Because that's where I be at over there. Yes. And that's the greatest compliment that that's important to me, that how I show up online is who I am in person. Right. Mm-hmm. That's a big deal because that's a different podcast as to how that doesn't happen for people. But that's not this show.
But y'all don't even understand how me and Myra have prepared this call, right?
Right.
I was on Zoom at first. Myra had a background. I had on a different shirt. My children were cheerleading downstairs. So this is real life, and we believe in showing up authentically and transparently every time that we have the opportunity to share with women.
Yes, absolutely.
So Myra, tell us your story. Tell us how you became Maven.
Right? Listen, it's just, and it's so God timing how all of this is showing up today, because this call was supposed to be yesterday and blah, blah, blah. My prior background is 25 plus years in the oil and gas industry. And 15 of those years was as one of the nation's few Black female energy traders. Listen, wonderful season. I enjoyed it. I still do some consulting work in that space, but the transition happened through a layoff from Chevron. And I still, to this day, 11 years later, I've been a full-time entrepreneur, say that I don't think I would have had the courage to walk away from the six-figure income and bonuses to do what I'm assigned to do that I'm doing now. It had to come through a layoff. God knew that's how he had to get me where I needed to be.
Me too. Mm-hmm.
And through this 11-year plus journey, what I get to do with women and founders and student leaders today is really help people that are high performers, high perform. I call it leading well and live well, because I do believe that the abundance God talks about does not require us to be stressed out, exhausted, overworked, overdone every day. You have some days, some seasons of that, but for that to be the lifestyle, listen, I don't subscribe to it. And if you hang around me long enough, I'm going to get you to not subscribe to it as well.
Absolutely. Yes. And so that's really what you'll be talking about at the retreat. Myra has this year, for what she does with women, is called Shifting from Doing to Being.
Yes.
Tell me about that. What is that?
I think it requires, for me, it has required faith for sure to shift, because the doing is what I'm comfortable with. I'm an executor. Trading was fast paced. The lifestyle, the work that I can do now can be fast paced. And I'm very comfortable in that type of zone. So when the shift or the pull came to shift from doing so much to resting in being, And the being is tied to faith for me, because that's going to require a level of faith. And I'm constantly, listen, ladies, this is a work in progress of reminding myself when I feel that desire to speed up,
Mhm.
where am I going? What am I doing? What am I running to? What is the finish line? And I just be like, girl, sit down.
Mhm.
Stop it. Because it's the natural tendency, because I
Mhm.
feel that you got to do more. You got to go faster. You got to help more people. Like we can cover it in all of the church language, and I'm working for the Lord, and I sit down. Just stop it, right?
Yeah.
That pace of constantly having to go and do. And here's something I
Yeah.
had to sit with myself on when the shift, because these things that God asked me to do in my work, he always requires me to do first.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when it was
Absolutely.
time for me to shift, I had to sit with, why is it so uncomfortable for me to decide to shift? What's
Mhm.
why does that
Mhm.
feel so uncomfortable? And it was the addiction to, go girl, you doing it. You got it. It was the
Mhm.
addiction to the praise.
Yeah.
Listen, I had to just
Yeah.
be honest and go, oh, oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
oh. And some things in our lives, what we've done, what I've previously done, it wasn't wrong. But when the shift happens,
Yeah.
there's a new season for some things. Some
Yeah.
seasons have
Absolutely.
just ended, and
Ended.
there's
Yeah.
a new thing to start. And so the shifting from doing to being for me was really working
Mhm.
diligently to trust my faith in that, um me walking by faith
Yeah.
versus living by faith.
Okay.
Living it.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
can
Yeah. Yeah.
walk like,
Yeah.
God,
We
I
can
need
walk.
you to
Yeah.
show
Yeah.
up for
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
job or for
That's
this
true. That's true. Yeah.
moment. But living it is the shift,
That's good.
because
That's
every
good.
day living it, I'm saying, God, I don't have to be in a rush. I don't have to have my heart rate up and my blood pressure off the chart to
Yeah.
feel like I am doing what I'm assigned to do in the season. I can
Yeah.
do it with grace, with ease, and with flow. And that's the shift. And really, the greatest turbulence in this shift has been, am I really going to trust the God that I say I serve?
Yeah. 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 That's
Is it
good.
going to
That's good.
happen, or
Yeah.
am I going to post
Yeah.
about it, talk about it on the stage, and be
Facts. Yeah.
shady in the real life? And
Yeah.
the decision, and I say so many of our uh, conflicts in life, if we
Mhm.
just make a decision,
Yeah.
we get stuck in making the decision. Make the decision. When I made the decision to shift, the shift
Yeah.
began. But because
Yeah.
God's not going to force us to do anything he's assigned for us to do. He's going
Yeah.
to ask gently. Now he can put some barriers and some turbulence in your way
To get you right
to
together.
get your
Yeah.
mind
Yeah. Yeah.
right. But
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
never going to force us. And I feel like when we can make the decision. So whatever your shift is, ladies, that is in front of you, make the decision to shift. And then that gives permission for God,
Mhm.
the Holy Spirit, to
Mhm.
start doing the work to get you through the
Yeah.
shift. And listen, I feel confident that I'm not going to turn back. I'm not going to be perfect,
Yeah.
but I'm
Yeah.
going to keep going. Because listen, this shift of being, I'll be 56 next month. Hallelujah. I don't want to
At the
trade
retreat,
this
at the retreat, mind you.
at the retreat, turning 56. Listen, this
Yeah.
level of peace and confidence
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
knowing I am in assignment, that's a level of knowing that I never want to trade. I mean,
Yeah.
for as much as I enjoyed the high pace, high profit lifestyle of a trader, this, there is no comparison to say I would go back to that versus what I am assigned to
Mm.
do and doing with joy. That's one
Yeah.
of my favorite
Yeah.
words.
Yeah. Yeah.
To
Yeah. Yeah.
do
Yeah.
it with joy. And make no mistake, that is never without conflict, without turmoil, without doubt, without fear. But I can still, joy is what I can have aside from circumstances.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Circumstances are always going to be around us and we interact with.
Mhm.
but the decision to shift and shift with joy, I'm there in it.
Yeah. Well, listen, I would ask you a whole lot of questions like how and what, but I'm sure you're going to save that for the retreat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
One of the things
What?
I'm going to focus on at the retreat is helping women dig into what's keeping you from shifting.
Oh,
There,
okay.
there are some real things that keep us from making the decision to move to the better thing. And again, some of
Yeah.
these things come from our backstory, from childhood, from previous relationships, from previous church hurt, from previous, all the previous's, right?
Yeah.
There are some things that if we pause and I'll help guide us through, let's just examine it for
I
yourself
love that. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
decide what's really keeping me from shifting. And I think once we can identify some of those barriers, then we can begin to at least open our minds to the concept that we can shift and do the greater thing, the thing ahead of us that we know we're assigned to do.
Ooh, okay.
But we're going to do it
So
with joy.
we're gonna do it with joy. And here's the thing: you all have already heard it, so that means when you show up on Saturday and Myra walks in the room, you should already been praying about it.
Yes.
So you should already ask God. Now we're not asking you to tell God to take it away yet. You may not be
Yeah.
ready, but you
Yep.
should at least be aware enough so
Yeah.
that you can receive what Myra is going to give us
Yeah.
on July 11th, which
Yes.
happens to be her birthday too. So, we're gonna celebrate her and her birthday at the same time.
All the
Yay!
things.
All the things. So if women want to stay connected to you, follow you, hear more about, tell us more about what you do under David Miara Shaw.
Yeah. So I'm a keynote speaker, a training facilitator, workshop content developer, and really, even with corporate work, really helping high performers in corporations, executive leaders, move from the high performance burnout to creating a lifestyle that works for you. And that's the key, that works for you. Because what works for me as a wife and an empty nester might not work for my good
Doesn't
sis Joy, who's a wife and a mother of a set of twins who are very active.
that are 12 that are jumping up and down right now.
Right. Two different things. So,
Yeah.
so that is really my sweet spot of helping folks dig into what does that look, because I think so often we're moving at a pace in life. We're getting up, brushing teeth, putting on clothes, cleaning up, and moving through life without taking ownership of, is this what I want it to look like and feel like for me?
Yeah.
We just own own the thing. We own the hamster wheel. And so doing that, I've created this year this tool. It's called a pause card, and it's literally the size of a credit card. You tap it to your phone, and it's me walking you through a pause moment. And these are less than 2 minutes. And I call it tap as needed. You tap it to your phone as many times as you need. And it's really helping us incorporate daily doses of being. Just I can pause for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And just breathe and get it together and not feel like I need to figure out everything. And I change that message. Once you buy the card, I change the message every month. Because I think we all desire a more peaceful, calm, sustainable life, right?
Absolutely.
But how do you go from rah-rah to just, let me settle down for a moment. Just tap the card. And so I'm always thinking of me as a high performing woman. What helps us incorporate that sustainability in our lives more and more each day? And sometimes, I tap my own card twice. Some days I tap it 20 times. Like, listen. And I think if we have these quick tools, then you're thinking about it. And for me, when I'm getting away from that, I feel it in my heart rate. I feel it. It's like, hey, sis, where we going? What are you doing? What are you running to? What's this deadline you trying to run past? And when I think about it, I go, nothing. I don't need to be anywhere for anything. I'm just speeding up because that's what the comfort level is. Speed up, go faster, do more. And that's the pace the world says is the pace that breed success only.
Yeah.
It does breed some success, but
Mhm.
what's success if we are worn up,
At
beaten
what
up,
cost? Yeah.
health
Yeah.
has failed, all of these things from
Yeah.
the inside. So these little tools and things are, whether I'm talking about it from a keynote stage, from a training facilitation, from having you tap your card,
Mhm.
is how do you create the sustainable lifestyle that suits you, that works for you and your family, so that you can deliver what you were created to do in the earth without killing yourself. That's
There you go.
listen,
I love
if
it.
I can get us women to do
Mhm.
that, because when
Yeah.
women change our perspective, we have the ability to change households. When we
Absolutely.
change households,
Absolutely.
we change communities. Communities
Absolutely.
change generations, right? It's so
Absolutely.
much of it
Yeah.
starts with us. When we can do it better,
Yeah.
we can get our
Absolutely.
spouses, our partners to do it better, the children can do
Yeah.
it better, all of those things. But we got to do our part first.
Absolutely. Oh, okay. So I'm
Oh,
excited. I'm excited.
yes,
Oh, so,
yes.
okay.
I
Tell us good.
forgot.
Tell us.
LinkedIn is the primary social platform I'm on, and that's Miara Shaw. You'll also find me on Instagram with some dabbling, Maven Myra, and then my website is myrashaw.com. You can find all the things about me there.
Yeah. All right. So, ladies, I hope you can expect what you. I mean, see what you're gonna. Let's try this again. So, ladies, I hope that you see what you can expect. And this is just a taste of what Myra is going to deposit in you on Saturday. So we are so excited to have her join us. Listen, I'm saying listen like her. Listen, Myra travels the entire United States of America doing this work. So we are blessed and honored to have her here with us. So Myra, I love you.
I love you
Thank you
too.
so much, hon.
Yes,
And we will see
indeed.
you at the Renewal Retreat.
Yes. See y'all
All righty,
then.
hon. Bye bye.